Let's go, nigga. Yeah. It's your boy. Diddy Pop. Herb Shop. Big Guns. I'm Bill Blast, Cool G Rat. Crack spots in Brooklyn with an 18 raised the murder rate out in Brooklyn. Tut robbed his own mom's church in Brooklyn. We was wild in the tunnel, niggas got their shot took.
Boy, I'm so Brooklyn, niggas know my name. Shit they said every time a nigga missing their chain. Had to do it for the dollars, I ain't do it for fame. Had to shoot 100 niggas just to work on my aim.
We ain't aiming at your leg, double tapping your brain.
Leave his body on the floor, blood flow in the drain.
They light candles on his ab, we gon' spit through a game.
For 40 days, 40 nights, niggas making it rain.
You get knocked for that body, better not say a name.
Shit, we took the same oath, my chain and your chain.
I'm from the old Brooklyn, nigga, you know how we play.
This whole team get it, spread love the Brooklyn way.
I did drive-bys, nigga, book dice games, nigga. From picking after Blake Birdman, the Miller.
My gun game sick, can't name a nigga illa. Had to fire on this nigga just to show him I was realer.
I had to fire on my man, he was fucking with the eye.
Had to fire on this nigga, he was talking to the cops.
Had to fire on the nigga, he was fronting on my block.
Man, I fired on this nigga, he was looking at my watch.
I'm so Brooklyn, nigga.
And when I'm out of town, they call me Brooklyn, nigga.
From Detroit to LA to NC, nigga.
From Jersey back to the Barclay, nigga. To Labor Day parades on the Parkway, nigga.
The Callaloo dumbing in the Ark, my nigga.
I remember from the lab, Lennon Spark, my nigga.
I rap East New York from the start, my nigga.
In Crown Heights, y'all got my heart, my nigga.
Yo, shout out to everybody that's coming up in the building, y'all. I'm gonna get it right. You're now rocking with the best Big Dice. Y'all already know what it is. Ain't no duplications, ain't no hesitations. You know what I'm saying? And if you're messing with a girl, that's the best time for some penetration. You dig? Don DeMarco. I see Dunbar's in the building. I see Nerd in the building, but I also, that's only 2. So that means it's 11 people in the background. That means it's 11 people in the background. Whoever in the background, come out and say, hello. Just come out and say hello. It ain't no problem or nothing. We are not Brooklyn attire. Shout it out for the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? You know what we doing. It's Brooklyn versus everybody. You know, come on out the motherfucking. Come on, it's 12 people in the cut. Come on out and say, yo, Big Dice. What up, baby? Salute, beloved. Hello. FTC Vice is in the building. I keep telling y'all, the bushes are made for pissing. Y'all don't know that yet? People be pissing in bushes. That's where animals go for shelter. But a lot of niggas be pissing over there. City Bam, I see you in the building. Dog Soldier, I see you in the building. Dex, I see you in the building. God damn it. Come on out the benches, man. Come on out the bleachers and say hello. You're now rocking with the best. I ain't go live at the guard hour in so long. I've been running around today. This, that, complicated. Everything is all right. Went to the chiropractor today, got that back snack back in, right? Went to that chiropractor, that back is snapped back. Trying to stay low and duck them haters. Trying to get money like we did when we was eating Now Laters. You understand what I'm saying to you? Some great people. God damn, it's 18 people in the building so far. Do me a favor. I hope y'all hit that like button on the way in. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. It don't cost a thing. It don't cost a thing. I got some things to talk about today. I think I got a good one for you. Make sure y'all get over there and subscribe to everybody. Nerd, you already know how to clap it up. Nerd, he got a great channel. He over there with the gaming. Matter of fact, he said he doing a New Year's Eve music. We fucking with Nerd. FTC Vice, waiting for him to get his shit popping. Dog Soldier, he already on the chart. Hank McCoy Show, The Hank McCoy Show, all capital letters, HankMcCoy, if you needed some help with that. I got my man DMW Shots. He taking pictures everywhere. Cosmology Bay is in the building. You dig what I'm saying? You know, these are the people. Angie Baby, the ladies of iTalk, Cheeks the Hoodologist, Way the Black Team Homie, Luciano Baby, Stunner Dior. Keish, I see you in the building. You know, I got a great one for y'all. You got Cosmology in the building. You know, shout out to Cosmology Bay for giving me this great input. Y'all already know we got Unique coming. Don't worry, he's coming. We got Boxing Unique pulling up in the building. Memoirs of a Ghetto Bastard. Real official UBN history. I'm talking about the era of Deadeye, You know what I'm saying? We going deep on this one, y'all. We talking about Mac. We talking about Magoo. Talking about the great vibes. Talking about Kaz. We talking about the great ones in this one. Shout out to Cosmology Bay. Y'all see it right there. The Big Dice Chronicles merchandise is ready to go out. We got to get them orders in, y'all. The Big Dice Chronicles stamped that t-shirts with Big shooting dice on Fulton. The legendary shot with him shooting dice on Fulton in front of Marty's liquor store. If you know, you know. If you was there, you was there. If you wasn't, you wasn't. It still don't make a difference. We got Ron Boggs in the building. Ron Boggs is in the building. Don DeMarco. I got a good one for y'all tonight. Ron Boggs is in the fucking building. We got 21 people in the building, but how is the likes looking? This is the part I need to start talking to y'all about. I need to start talking about this. Holy smokes, Batman. We got 22 people in the building and 18 likes. I can't even talk to y'all about that. I would love it to say 22, but how could I get upset? It's 18. That's 4. We only need 4 more likes. So, some of y'all might be rolling up and forgot to hit that button. We got DMW shots in the building. Everybody's pulling up. Don DeMarco. I'm doing a wrap-up, too. I'm doing a wrap-up on the Big Dice Chronicles, too. I'm doing a wrap-up on the Big Dice Chronicles Saturday. Mike Martin, I see you in the building. Mike, you've been pulling up. I see you've been fucking with us, Mike. I see you've been fucking with us, beloved. The word beloved means friend, you dig? A lot of people don't understand that. They be hearing the word beloved. Beloved means friend. Simple and plain. Got some great people pulling up. Always a queen. Yes. I see you, girl. That nigga TD Jakes, Diddy Bop. TD Jakes fucking up. TD Jakes is fucking up. But since y'all pulling up in the building, y'all, let's get into this intro that got me the #1 of the award. I got this from Artist Morrison. Shout out. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Appreciate y'all for pulling up in the building, man. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all decided to come and rock with me. You dig what I'm saying? I got some great work for y'all. Some great work. I hope I put it together for y'all. I was running around, Hope I got something good for y'all to talk about. Some very, very interesting things that's going on. Some very, very crazy, interesting allegations going on. Some crazy shit going on. I'm telling y'all right now. Did y'all hear this new TD? Did you hear this new TD Jakes? This nigga done went crazy. TD Jakes done went crazy, y'all. If you notice, when TD Jakes did his show, he came back and the first thing he said is, check this out. This nigga done turned into a YouTuber. TD Jakes done turned into a goddamn YouTuber. He came back and the first thing he said is, my fault, he turned into a YouTuber. That nigga said, yo, for all the people, this is what he said Christmas Eve, for all the people that's coming here to wait for me to respond. See, he started off crazy. He said, I know a bunch of people were calling me concerned and worried about me. No, they wasn't, fat boy. No, they wasn't, fat boy Power Bottom. They wasn't worried and concerned. They was wanting to know how long you been fucking Puff. But see, he disguised it. He hypnotized y'all with words and his suit. And they had on a red velour jacket and had his beard dyed white. So he got y'all thinking he's Santa Claus. That nigga's crazy. FTC, the nigga's crazy. You notice what he said, though? Did y'all hear TD Jakes? Listen to this. I want y'all to hear something TD Jakes said. I'm gonna go behind the mute because I want y'all to focus on what this man said. Pay attention to this because this is TD Jakes. Listen to what he said.
If everything was true, all I got to do is repent sincerely from my heart. There's enough power in.
Did y'all hear what he said? I want y'all to pay attention to the shit this bastard had the nerve to say. That's right, fuck him. What rhymes with duck him? Fuck TD Jakes. And he got a saying that I said I wanted to get tattooed on my body. I'm glad I didn't get it tattooed because it was a hell of a saying. He said, it's a lonely world when you're 100% real, but I'm at peace. That shit kind of just resonated in my heart. But listen to what he says on this segment right here, y'all. I just wanted y'all to hear this bullshit right quick. The nigga said, if I am guilty, he said, if the rumors was true or not, the blood of Jesus is going to save him. Listen to this goofy shit, y'all.
If everything was true, all I got to do is repent sincerely from my heart. There's enough power in the blood to cover all kinds of sin. I don't care what it is, the blood would fix it. If everything was true, all I got to do is repent sincerely from my heart. There's enough power in the blood to cover all kinds of sin. I don't care what it is, the blood would fix it.
No, it won't, TD Jakes, you piece of shit.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
That nigga crazy. Y'all heard what Ron Boog said. Ron Boog said, all he has to do is repent. It's enough power in the blood. Wow. That nigga said, so what that he been fucking boys? So what he been helping groom boys? So what he's been having sex allegedly with P. Diddy? So what he's been to these freak-off parties? As long as the blood of Jesus is over him and he repents, he good. Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco, first when he started out the sermon, he said he is not going to waste his time entertaining lies. Which one is it, y'all? Which one is it? Is he going to not waste his time entertaining lies, as he quickly said, because you know everybody wanted to hear what he had to say? Or if it is true, check what he said, if it is true or not. Don't forget he said or not. He had to put that out there, but he had to also say, because now he has to humiliate himself for the higher up. He said, if it is true, Super, I see you in the building. He said, if it is true, all he got to do is repent. Nah, you got to do a lot more than that, nigga. You supposed to burn in hell. Harry Wins, I see you in the building, beloved. Nah, you got to do more. Yo, Harry, you heard what he said, Harry? TD Jakes said, if the allegations are true about him destroying men's lives, participating in these freaks off, as long as he repent in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, he will be forgiven. Pure lies. Pure lies. I think they need to tie that nigga up to a motherfucking church and kill him right in front of that fucking church. They need to beat him with them, with that, what was that, 12, what they had, 12 whips on it? The 12 chain whip that they beat Jesus with? The 12 spike chain whip that pulled all that flesh off Jesus when they was whipping him. Shaka! Shaka! I think he needs to go through that because he on some sucker shit. He on some sucker shit. First of all, we got so many people. Y'all see what I did the other day on that show? 30,000. He got 30,000 seats. His shit ain't even named the church. It's called the Potter's House. It's people going up there passing out in this man's church, the Potter's House. 30,000 seats and over what? 10 different ministries. That means 10 different versions of God. And you know he rented out just like you know, they used to rent the store, like they rent the people out in the corner store that's selling their little handbags. You know, if you got a store, you know, you sell a little incense, little Donald Goins books. You know, if you're inside the store or you're in front of the store, like I was telling y'all when I had the juice bar, you got to pay. So, you know, all them people that's in there talking about other divine creations other than God, he is allowing them to do that. He said, fuck it, go ahead and talk about what you want to. I don't give a fuck as long as that money, right? But how are they allowing somebody to come in what he say is God's house and talk about something other than God? See, that's the part that scares me. Hey, Miss Pam, I see you in the building. That's the part that's starting to scare me. TD Jake said, if it is or isn't true, all he got to do is repent. Did you hear that, Miss Pam? TD Jake said he ain't getting in no trouble for what he's doing, allegedly, with them boys and them freak-offs and helping to what? Destroy young kids, such as him. You see what Brashear Gray said? You see what Mr. Gray said? Mr. Gray said they did him dirty. They didn't pass him around. They didn't pass him around like one of them promiscuous people. They didn't hit them with that double decker. They didn't hit him with that double dip. He done got the double dip to get the championship. Them niggas taking the double dip to go to the championship. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? But JAQUAR Wright, everybody paying attention to Jaguar now. Remember I did that yesterday. You see what Keith said? He said, have you ever been swallowed? That's what the motherfucking TD Jake said. I don't know no pastors like that. I don't remember the pastors back in the days being so open-armed and acceptable to certain things like they do today. To each his own, you know, we're evolving into a different world, but I don't remember the old school pastors talking like that. I really don't. I don't remember them old school pastors talking like that, but I got something deeper for you, though. I got something deeper for you. They say Mary J. Blige caught up in this bullshit, too. Y'all believe it? 29 people in the building. 29 people in the building. Talk to me. Oh, shit. Always the Queen said TD Jakes done went to the YouTube police. He done flagged Storm Monroe's channel. That's that girl. That's that goddamn girl that be talking that shit. Right, Always the Queen? That light-skinned chick that be popping. That nigga flagging. Y'all ready for this shit? TD Jakes has struck a channel. In the name of Jesus. Ain't that something? He said, I believe it. And I be laughing because I got something to admit to y'all. This is really crazy. I got something to admit to y'all. I ran a play on y'all. I remember I was telling all these dumbass niggas, if you say my name and all this bullshit, I'm clapping your channel. Look how many people say my name. Y'all ever heard of their channels getting clapped? Pay attention to that, y'all. Y'all ever heard anybody say, yo, Dice, clap my channel? Even though I told niggas, say my name wrong, I'm gonna clap it. I'm not. First of all, man, It's certain shit that be on YouTube I be laughing at. First of all, I'm gonna let you niggas talk the way y'all want to talk because you niggas gonna get hurt in the street. As long as it don't come back to my name, because I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm telling a lot of you dudes on YouTube, you're playing with bad, bad fire. You're playing with bad, bad fire. Especially playing with me. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. See, some of the things y'all hear on YouTube about me, I can't even lie to you. Some of them things, as far as that nigga bust his gun, that nigga punch you in your face, that nigga stab you, that nigga used to get busy in the street, yeah, that's all true. That's all true. Shoot the shit out you if you play with me. We'll shoot the shit out you. Please make me think you scaring me or you trying to hurt. I will shoot your body up. I will shoot you like you in a hospital. As far as my hands, I'm real nice with them shits too. And some say I'm like a mechanic. With a knife too, it don't make a difference. What? In Brooklyn, we keep a Pokemon on us. We kept that Pokemon. Didn't we, Ron Boogs? We kept that Pokemon. Back up off me, nigga. But that was because we was in certain lifestyles that we had to what? Adapt to. That was the PPE of the street, the proper protection equipment. A knife, a gun, a vest, drugs, a fake license, fake IDs. This is all PPE. Yeah, that was Compass, brother. I don't fuck with him neither. He's a bitch, too. He was just in Velo's chat today. Big and Velo up. I'm not going against Velo. I'm just talking about Compass, brother. He's a bitch. I don't fuck with him. That nigga for sale. He the one that was taking them cash apps in the back trying to slander my name. He's a bitch. Everything about him is a bitch. I just respect him for the strength of Compass, but he's a bitch. He's a cold-blooded bitch. Fuck that nigga. That's on Utica Avenue. That he's the epitome of a bitch. Simple and plain. But yeah, that really was him. But he only does things like that when he goes to his binges. But you know, that's him. Ain't no reason to talk about that like that. He's who he is, and I am who I am. But you know, when it comes to that morale, that different cloth that we came up with, he'll never be a part of it. He was never a part of that. Never. Unfortunately, dudes' reputations in the hood, they can say what they want to say about me, but they're never going to hear about me being no drunk. You ain't going to never hear about me beating on no broad. You ain't going to never hear about me being no cop. And you ain't going to never hear about me telling on numerous murders like Compa Brother. Yeah, he's a rat. He done told on 2 niggas. Big Dice said that. And these ain't no jokes. That nigga's police. Literally police. But back to what I was saying. Eve, I see you in the building, girl. Back to what I was saying. Certain things we just gotta understand. First of all, and to the people that was calling me, that's a fact. I'm gonna say this right quick since that was brought up. The people that called me about Roski, pay attention to this. Unfortunately, when we first lost Compa, did y'all catch what Roski was saying in the videos? First, he was blaming China. Oh, China got him killed. Then he was saying China knew the nigga that killed Compa that was running around in Brooklyn. First of all, pay attention to what this young boy says. Don't listen to a child. First of all, he said the person that killed Compa is running around in Brooklyn, and China knows who it is. So if the person that allegedly killed Compa is running around in Brooklyn, and China knows who it is, and I live in North Carolina. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You got to pay attention. You can't really be... Yo, these dudes is trying to do anything to get their careers to come up off the ground because niggas is trash. Niggas don't have no content. But I don't really beef about that because like I said, all that shit is exposure. All that shit is promotion. I don't even though the people that are gravitated to his chat, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The majority of the people that's over there, I don't want them over here, respectfully. Unless they can come over here with some proper etiquette. I have no problem with nobody coming over here getting his love and his work from us, but they got to have some proper etiquette. Shout out to the Grinch. Remember, the Grinch pulled up last night. We thought the Grinch was coming on some bullshit. The Grinch was chilling. Shout out to the Grinch. More than welcome to come over here, man. Pretty boy Floyd that popped up last night. We had a few good... First of all, my numbers is going up, so I'm not really worried about the goofy shit. We're going to do it slow but show. Slow money is show money. That's how we was always taught back in the days. You dig? A lot of these niggas is not really up on this shit, but slow money is show money. And let's get into this Diddy bop right quick. You dig what I'm saying? And then we gonna get into this motherfucking work. Let's go.
Splurge, 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 splurge. I just got back into town, I was on the road. My homie died inside the can, he ain't make parole. Call his baby mom, she act like she ain't even know. She too busy in these streets trying to be a hoe. Call his brothers, one woo, the other one is choke. They out here banging on each other like it's friend or foe. They mom's blood pressure high and the sugar low. Pops a crackhead, still thinking he a gigolo. My elbow homie out the can, gun up in his hand. Looking for a nigga killed his man when he was in the can. Seen him standing on the corner, so we let it blend. He back in the can, he did that shit up on can. Now every time he look, they saying free him on the gram. He sending pictures for the post, he think he the man. He did 10, he should've came on with a better plan. Now to see parole board, he gotta put like 20 in. And I'm just giving y'all the facts of my hood life. It's way different from Kanye with that good life. My niggas out here trapping gay with their Yeezys on. And it's Snow White, nigga, put that Jeezy on. Got that top shelf, nigga, but it's for the high. Want that block work, I got it 17.5. Know the hardest thing to do is try and stay alive. What I'm gonna do, nigga, still trapping to die. Roll an element, put me in my element. I'm a goon, walk inside the room, I'm like an elephant. Listen to the walls, you can hear our niggas telling shit. I don't talk on phones, I'm a 4-time felon, bitch. Gotta watch how you talk to me. I'm a boss, you a worker, not supposed to talk to me. And I know your boss, he used to run to the store for him. Big shot, but when he see me, he be feeling awkward. Oh, and I don't fuck with these rap niggas. With fake jewelry, I know, I used to yap niggas. Don't throw your life away, you know how I catch niggas. You wanna be lit, well I'll turn you to a pack, nigga. Look, this nigga wasn't even worth that shit like that. This nigga's not even an $80 egg about this bitch. This nigga is block work me like, I shouldn't have to do this shit.
Shout out to Diddy Bop with that fly ass music. I see Tubes in the building. He said, shaking my head, you know the Dice, you know the bro. I don't know which bro you talking about, Tube. We was just talking about, you know, Abdul, but yeah, I know him, but I don't know. I mean, fuck him. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We got something right now we want to talk about with Mary, because Mary, they saying that she was involved in all of this too. They saying Mary was actually helping Puff pimp these people out. Miss Pamela says she believe it. Usually everything JAQUAR Wright was talking about is starting to unfold, it's starting to unravel. And then she always says something that's very, very adamant. She says, if I'm lying, sue me. Now, that's real deep, because you know defamation of character. Defamation of character, you can sue somebody for defamation of character. And some of the allegations that Miss JAQUAR Wright has been saying for all of these years after she says she's been shunned out of the music business, a lot of this stuff is coming to light. She talked about Tevin Campbell. She talked about Bow Wow. She spoke about young boys being passed around at Dwayne Wade and his wife crib, and talked about Jada and Will, and talking about how young boys is always running out that house. And then she screamed Meek Mill. Oh, yeah, Tube. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, y'all know, you put me on to the nigga, Tube. Goddamn. You got to stop smoking that shit, Tube. You got to stop smoking that shit. Yeah, that's the big hurt, y'all. And I didn't even know he right from the hood. He from Ralph Avenue. Shout out to Diddy Bop and all his great music, y'all. Word up. Tube put me on to him. When I heard that shit, that's why I tell y'all, that's why I get that I'm So Brooklyn. That shit made me want to just go outside and fight. That I'm So Brooklyn shit. Brooklyn. But I ain't gonna front. That nigga got some shit to say. Diddy Bop got some shit to say. He got some songs, you know what I'm saying, that's on YouTube that I wouldn't play pertaining on how, you know, some people, children that be watching. But the ones that you hear I play, Brooklyn, I love that. It's gonna be Brooklyn to the day I die. Y'all already know that Brooklyn apparel is crazy. But that Back in Town, shout out to my man Bills. I hollered at Bills. I ain't even know Bills. Shout out to my man Bills and them from Jackie Robinson. They got the little web series, him and Gat and them, called the Brooklyn Way. They on season 3 right now. Great show. Go subscribe to the Brooklyn Way, y'all. Great show. Great show. I told y'all. You see what he said? Facts. My fault. That nigga he be smoking that ooh-wee. One day he did a show. I said, yo, who the fuck is that? He said, chill, son. Chill, son. Nah, that nigga's fire. I ain't gonna front. That I like lyricists, y'all. I I like lyricists. I ain't gonna front. I like lyricists. I like good music. I can't help it, y'all. I love good music. Shout out to Way to Black. Shout out to Jive. Shout out to Luciano. Shout out to Stunny Dior. Matter of fact, that Stunny Dior, she's something special, y'all. That girl can rhyme. Shout out to Luciano Baby. And shout out to Way to Black Team Hami. Y'all already know what he doing. I told you, nerd, you got to get up with Tube when it comes to that shit. I told you, I be saying Tube Chronicles, but it's called Tube. It's called Tube's High Gaming Podcast now, y'all. I told you, nerd. Now, I can watch him on his farmer game and all that shit. I can't watch that nigga playing GTA. I ain't gonna front. I tried to watch that shit a couple of times. That shit fuck with my anxiety. That nigga running around shooting people, banging people cars and all that. But he got a farming game that's fire. A real farming game, like a farming game. You dig what I'm saying? So he said he got some shit going on with some gaming companies and stuff. So I wish him his best on that too. Because I didn't even know how, I wish I'd have stayed in fucking games. I didn't know that shit was going to be paying people and shit like that. But let's get into this motherfucking work. Let's get into what what's her name? Miss Jaguar Wright had to say, quote unquote, YouTube fair uses. Check this out, y'all.
Until you start acting like a woman, because that fancy dog collar that Puff got around your neck and has had around your neck for the past 30 years, it should have been done got tight. It don't feel like a noose, Mary.
And so when I met Puff, I was, blown away. But it took some years to grow into that and accepting someone that just was so excited about being seen.
But it was so great to go on vacation and be on the yacht. Mary had her yacht pulled up to my yacht. And I was thinking about when I used to come and pull up on you.
If you thought Jaguar Wright was done spilling the tea on Diddy and his enablers, well, you're in for a ride because Jaguar is back at it again. And this time she's putting Diddy's longtime friend Mary J. Blige on blast, accusing her of procuring Diddy's victims for him and allegedly covering up what he did to Cassie. So according to these viral rumors, the reason Mary was always seen hanging out with Diddy and Cassie and later on with Diddy and his new girlfriend, Young Miami, is because Mary is Diddy's madam or female pimp, if you will. And she supposedly assisted him in grooming both women and men. And get this, some are even saying that Mary is bisexual and that she took part in some of those freak-off sessions.
Let me ask y'all something to everybody that's in the building right now. Do y'all agree with that? Let me ask y'all something. I do. I'm gonna let y'all know straight up. Do y'all believe Mary J. Blige could be possibly bisexual? Anybody in here agree that? If you listen to what Mary said at the beginning, she said, getting around Puff, she had to learn and adjust. What you got to learn and adjust to? Because when she was messing with KC from Jodeci, you know what I'm saying? They said she was on that booger sugar real bad. She was on that booger sugar. They say she was on that booger sugar. They say she was on that booger sugar. Let's get back into this work.
Mary has been keeping a very low profile amid these recent allegations about Diddy, and some sources are saying her silence might be more about safeguarding her own secrets than defending Diddy. Others, however, believe Mary herself was a victim of Diddy's rage, and she's probably scared to go against him after all these years. But what exactly did Jaguar Wright say about Mary's alleged role as Diddy's madam? Was Mary a victim herself, or was she possibly more involved than what meets the eye? Let's get into it.
I love you, sis. I love
you too. I love you too. And it made me so proud to be able to let you see me like that,
Pull up on your own yacht.
So to give you some background first, Mary's journey with Diddy started in the early 90s when she snagged a record deal with Uptown Records at just 18 years old. This move made big waves, not only because Mary was the youngest artist they ever signed, but also because she was Uptown's first female talent. Diddy was tasked by Andre Harrell to manage the careers of Mary and Jodeci, and it was during this time that Mary crossed paths with her future husband, KC. Their relationship was tumultuous and abusive, and Mary later shared that what KC did to her brought back unresolved issues from her past. She said, "Depression from that relationship rewinded my life and brought back a whole bunch of other stuff that I had never dealt with." Now, this other stuff Mary was referring to stems from her traumatic childhood and being SA'd starting at the age of 5.
Ever since from 5 to 17, I've been going through hell with me. So, by the time I got to the music business, it was like, don't touch me. I'll kill you.
Now, going back to Diddy, Andre Harrell made him the executive producer of Mary's debut album, What's the 411? And over the years, Mary often attributed her rise to stardom to Diddy.
When I met Puff, I was afraid of success, afraid to do anything that could put so much attention on me. And then when I met him, he was the complete opposite. And he was such a good thing for me because I needed what he had.
Even just months ago, when Mary appeared on Drew Barrymore's talk show, she again brought up Diddy and claimed he gave her the confidence to go after her dreams.
Puffy, because he was a huge inspiration. When I came in the game, I didn't like myself. I didn't want success. I was afraid of it. But watching him, he wanted it so bad, and he was it.
But see, there's another side to this story of mentorship and inspiration, and there have been these bold claims made by multiple industry sources suggesting that Diddy and Mary were more than friends. Here's the scoop. Back in the 90s, when Mary was dating Casey, whispers started floating around linking her to not just Diddy, but also to various bad boy artists like Nas, Case, Danny Boy, Grand Puba, and even Tupac. And get this, all of these alleged connections supposedly happened within a short 4-year window, and according to a long-standing industry rumor, Diddy would tell artists that if they signed with him, they'd get Mary as a prize. But hold on, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's also this persistent rumor that claims Diddy actually got Mary pregnant at one point and allegedly pressured her into having an abortion.
Want to leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve, who do you take
Video purposes only, y'all.
fast topical pain relief,
commercial
try
purposes only.
Alevex.
Excuse the commercials. Can't show that due to the fact that, let's go. We getting back into it.
An item recently started circulating claiming that Diddy's ex Kim Porter knew about this and was planning to reveal it in her tell-all book.
Mary J. Blige being pregnant by Diddy, and of course, she had an AB.
Now, the grapevine's been buzzing with gossip about how Diddy...
Mary J. Blige is pregnant by Puff Daddy, and she had an abortion? Anybody in here ever heard of that? Seriously, I've never heard this shit. Until I watched, anybody in here besides me heard that shit? Mary J. Blige was pregnant by Puff. Anybody in here heard that besides me? Let me know, because I'm being truthful right now. I've never heard that rumor. I've never heard Puff and Mary J. Blige were even on a sexual relationship. I'm dead serious. I never heard this shit. Tube said he ain't hear it. Super said he forced her to kill it. Ron said he heard it years ago. This is all new to me. But it seems like, I don't know if it's me, it seemed like all these conversations we be seeing between these people, just like when I did the show with Jada and Will, don't it seem like these conversations be scripted when she was talking to him? Yo, I love you, Mary. I love you to be up on your boat. She was like, I just love you, Puff. I love you, Puff. Seemed like she been brain fucked like them kids that was going through that shit with their stepfather. See what Tube said? I ain't even know they was close like that. See, I remember Mary J. Blige back in the day saying she wanted to get away from Bad Boy. I remember her when Big was messing with Faith Evans. She was talking about, yo, fuck Puff. He ain't the one. Don't trust him. These are allegations they said she was saying back in the days, but now hold on, pay attention to this now. Maybe the reason why she was saying these things back in the days is because of this situation right here. Remember, we didn't know about them being intimate. The industry does. People close to them do. Pay attention. If he allegedly impregnated her and then forced her to have a miscarriage, these is reasons right now where she would be resentful and hate him herself. Let's get back into this work, y'all.
Treated Mary, and if those reports are true, it mirrors how Diddy supposedly treated almost all women in his life, disrespectfully and even physically. Some sources even suggest that Diddy might have been involved in causing that scar under Mary's eye. And by the way, Cassie has an eerily similar scar above her eyebrow. Coincidence? Maybe not. And here's where it gets even more wild. Rumors recently started circulating claiming that Mary, who is allegedly bisexual, wasn't just aware of what Diddy did to Cassie, but might have even participated in some of those freak-offs. Scroll through the archives and you'll find plenty of photos featuring Mary, Diddy, and Cassie, and a lot of these photos show both Mary and Diddy holding Cassie's hand like they're her handlers. Also, when Cassie made her exit and Young Miami took her spot,
Hold
Mary
up, we gotta
found
look at
herself
that
back
again, y'all. I ain't never pay attention to that.
started circulating, claiming that Mary, who is allegedly bisexual, wasn't just aware of what Diddy did to Cassie, but might have even participated in some of those freak-offs. Scroll through the archives and you'll find plenty of photos featuring Mary, Diddy, and Cassie, and a lot of these photos show both Mary and Diddy holding Cassie's hand like they're her handlers. Also, when Cassie made her exit and Young Miami took her spot, Mary found herself back in the mix, often seen hanging around with Diddy and Carisha. Adding more fuel to the gossip mill, there were grooming accusations aimed directly at Mary herself. Danny Boy alleged in an interview that he had an intimate encounter with Mary when he was just 15 or 16, claiming she even flew him out to New York several times. Now, Danny didn't label himself a victim, and there's just a small age difference between them, but it's definitely a situation that raises eyebrows.
You straight. You did it like I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch.
And he just came out and said to everybody that he's gay. He's straight up and down, letting everybody know it that he's gay. Check what he got to say.
And I'm sitting on the other end, and she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. We went in another room and lay down. And she laid down with me, and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she backed up against me, I would move away, you know. And from that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in.
He said 15, 16 years old. Pardon the commercials, y'all.
Nothing brings the pack together like a trip to Great Wolf Lodge.
I started at Purdue Global
That is really,
because
really
it was
crazy.
really easy to try to balance classes.
Pardon the commercials.
And to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young. I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me.
And then JAQUAR Wright joined the conversation, and in a series of public callouts, she accused Mary of procuring rappers for Diddy. During a viral interview with Storm Monroe, JAQUAR didn't hold back and threw accusations at Mary, suggesting Mary tried to undermine her reputation by painting JAQUAR as a substance user.
She got on my page earlier today and created a fake Instagram page that said JAQUAR Wright's crack pipe. What you need to smoke when your life has gone down the drain or something. I screenshotted it. I'm gonna text it to you. And it had, the page had 2 followers. And the first post was a magazine cover of her. And then the second post was like one of my angry faces that they use on Instagram.
That's a damn shame. All these celebrities with all these millions and millions of dollars, these niggas is trolling too.
But JAQUAR shot back, alleging that it's Mary who struggles with substance use, and she tried to flip it on her because she's scared JAQUAR might spill the beans about what Mary was allegedly involved in during her time at death row.
And you keep getting on my page, I'm gonna call a lawyer. You gonna pay me too for defamation of character, because I ain't no crackhead like you are. Because everybody knows you're a crackhead, Mary. That's why you came up with that page talking about JAQUAR's crack pipe. You don't want me to talk about what the happened to you at death row.
Tell us, please.
Video tapes to you at death row.
According to JAQUAR, there was a disturbing incident involving Mary when she was in a vulnerable state, and allegedly, Suge Knight orchestrated a situation where she was taken advantage of by a group of men.
You shouldn't have been smoking crack that night. You shouldn't have got so high that night that you ain't know what them was doing to you in the live room, Mary.
They ran a train
on you, Mary. Suge you up good, Mary. You know, I understand you traumatized. I understand you don't want to go back to Yonkers. I understand you don't want to be a Project Hood Rat. But if that's not what you want to be, why do you have Project Hood Rat ways? Because if you want to stop being something, you kind of got to stop acting like it.
Now, some fans call out JAQUAR for bringing up this story because if Mary was high or drunk when this happened, she was a victim. And it's especially distressing to hear about this when you consider Mary's childhood trauma. However, according to JAQUAR, she doesn't sympathize with Mary because Mary seemingly sided with the same men who caused her pain, including Diddy. JAQUAR even claimed that Diddy selected Mary because he knew she could become complicit in his actions.
Because as much divisive as you done behind so many female artists back, the way you over Faith,
wow,
because you was jealous.
Now hold up. Now I heard about that one, y'all. I ain't gonna front. Now I heard about that one. Now that one I heard about. That one I heard about. See, a lot of people don't know this. Mary J. Blige's younger sister is a backup singer. She got a beautiful voice. Mary J. Blige's younger sister sung backup for Kelly Price. And she also was singing backup for JAQUAR Wright. If you remember that song back in the days with Jay-Z, Song Cry, the original one off his album. If you never feel about to be love song, sounds like a love song, sounds like a love. That's JAQUAR Wright singing. That's her singing. Mary J. Blige's sister was a backup singer. She was doing backup singing for Faith Evans. Allegedly, Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige aren't good friends because allegedly Faith Evans was trying to get Mary J. Blige's sister to permanently sing backup for her. See, a lot of these great songstresses, Whitney Houston, you dig what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Erykah Badu, Anita Baker, Mary J. Blige. All of these people have backup singers for when they got to take their breathing and their breaths and all that. So that right there, I'm going to remember. I'm going to stand on that one, y'all. Let's get back to this work. Because Faith Evans did say that she felt as though Mary J. Blige had some type of animosity towards her. They thought it was about Biggie Smalls at first. But now this is making more sense. This is about singing.
You for a lot of people, Mary. It's not our fault that Puff picked you up because you had no talent and you fit his plan. That's why he had you running around the streets looking for every rapper possible to bring back to him. You were a procurer.
What's certain is that Mary has been by Diddy's side from the get-go, and it's possible she might have initially been taken advantage of and later found out herself, turning into a perpetrator or enabler. Sadly, cycles of abuse often work that way. As for fans, while some are criticizing JAQUAR for bringing up Mary's past, others are questioning Mary's alleged involvement in Diddy's actions. One fan said, "I don't get it. If JAQUAR is a survivor, why is she mocking Mary, who she says was SA'd?" However, another person wrote, "The reason she has an issue with MJB is because Mary went from being a victim to bringing young artists to Puffy and making them victims." But what's your take on this? Do you see Mary J. Blige as another one of Diddy's alleged victims, or as his enabler, or both? Comment down below and then check out this next video.
I say both. I say Mary J. Blige was a victim and an enabler because after everything, like she said, when she first came to Puff, she didn't believe in herself. She did not believe in herself. She had a bunch of stuff going on. And you know that contract was brought up. You know Puff brought that contract up. You know Puff brought that contract up. You know he brought that contract up. And then instead of her continuously going through, allegedly, just educational purposes, only my opinion, no such thing as a bad opinion, that's when that other contract got sold. She started selling her soul for everything she'd been through, everything that she allegedly went through. Why not? If she's hurting, they say hurt people, why not? Why wouldn't she just say, you know what? Puff gonna give me some money. Puff told me he gonna give me that bag. And ironically, I didn't never know about that until I just saw them pictures about Puff holding her hand and she's holding Cassie's hand. Or Puff holding both of their hands. Or Puff holding Cassie's hand and she's going to Mary. This to me seems like encouragement. This seems like to me encouragement and like she's part of that shit. Give y'all a time to rhyme up. Y'all know the streets don't love us. Let's get into this.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD.
I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Zip in my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Yo, y'all know Lil Mo on them perks. So you know Lil Mo was fucked up on them perks, right? She was on them perk 30s. Y'all heard about that one? Shout out to Lil Mo, man, for getting herself back together. But I used to say she was geeking. Every time I seen Lil Mo on that show, forgot the name of that, what was it, Celebrity? Some shit with some celebrities. They was all in the house and all that shit. With Judge Joe, what's the lady name? The judge or whatever with the short head. Some dude with a bald head. They was some celebrity couple boot camp. Some shit like that. Celebrity couples boot camp. I seen Lil Mo on that show with her husband. He's a boxer. But her attitude, I used to watch how she used to be walking around, and I thought I was bugging. I said, yo, why I look like Lil Mo geeking? Didn't y'all see that show? Celebrity Boot Camp, whatever the fuck that shit is going on. Listen to what Lil Mo said. She was on them dirty 30s. That shit got everybody fucked up. She was on them dirty 30s. Let's get into it. YouTube fair uses. Let's go. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
That you struggle with. You talked about it in 2019. You had a pill addiction.
Yeah, opioid, child. Let's be specific. Percocet.
How did you realize that you had a problem?
Because when I saw how much I was spending, I was like, wait a minute.
See what she said first, y'all? She said, hold up, let's get this straight.
Something else that you struggle with.
Opioids,
You
Percocets.
talked about it in 2019. You had a pill addiction.
Yeah, opioid, child. Let's be specific. Percocet.
How did you realize that you had a problem?
Because when I saw how much I was spending, I was like, wait a minute, how is this amount of mortgage, y'all? And I thought because I could afford it, that it was cool. This is the music industry.
Right.
We have access to everything.
Yeah.
And with me being, who I am, it's just like, where they at? They around, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I would say the addiction.
She look like she high now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna start this over again. She look like she high right now. But it's unfortunate. Wait till you hear the reason why she says she got addicted. Let's go.
Something else that you struggle with. You talked about it in 2019. You had a pill addiction.
Yeah, opioid, child. Let's be specific. Percocet.
How did you realize that you had a problem?
Because when I saw how much I was spending, I was like, wait a minute, how is this amount of mortgage, y'all? And I thought because I could afford it, that it was cool. This is the music industry.
Right.
We have access to everything.
Yeah.
And with me being, who I am, it's just like, where they at? They around, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I would say the addiction started, and it was just, it literally just happens because I've had 5 C-sections with my children.
I've had 1.
And they give you the best meds. So you sit up there, if you feel something, pop, morphine.
Yeah.
And it was just like morphine, honestly, let's be real, it's heroin.
Yeah. It was putting me to sleep.
Child, it was just making me itch. And so they give you
Make you
Benadryl.
itch?
Yeah.
Oh, and Benadryl help you not itch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was just like, I had so much pain in my life.
Yeah.
And so much physical, mental, emotional. I was like, I honestly didn't want to feel anything.
Yes.
So I felt like that took the pain away. But honestly, it made it worse. Because the withdrawal, when you like, all right, I'm cool off this, like, how was y'all charging this much for this? Like, now y'all dragging it. Like, I don't want it that bad. But then when you start paying,
yeah,
you're just like, dang, like this is an addiction. But then when it gets to the point where you're just like, okay, is now it's getting out of hand. Because
at what point did you think it got out of hand? Was it because you looked at how much you were spending? Or?
It wasn't the fact that I wanted it, it was because I needed it. And when you need something more than God, that way, like, nah.
So what did you do? Did you go to rehab?
So I tried to do therapy, but I was like, child, y'all ain't about to talk my head off. What are you feeling inside? And when I was doing marriage boot camp, they supposed to be doctors, but I had a whole fucking bag of perks. I was just like, and they can go through your things. I was like, I'm gonna hide them in my coochie, child. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, you ain't gonna find these. When I felt like like that I needed it to survive.
Yeah.
Like that's when I was just like, nah, this getting out of hand. So it was just.
Didn't y'all hear what I said? Didn't I tell y'all it looked like she was geeking on that show? I'm telling you, if you go watch Marriage Celebrity Boot Camp with her and her husband or boyfriend, whatever, they was doing some shit. They was going through some shit. She was bugging. She was bugging. Her jaw and all that shit was wrong. All that shit, you dig what I'm saying? She said she had a bag of them shits when she was there, y'all. A bag of them shits. A whole bag of them perks. Let's go.
Just like you try to scale back, and it's just like when it becomes a part of your lifestyle, like waking up and having to take. So, all right, so let me break it down. There's so Percocets and opioids, they have milligrams. So 30 is considered the highest, but they have 30s, 90s, When your shot, which we call it, when your shot is a 30, a Xanny, a Adderall, a fucking, and some like the weight that I was, I should have been dead.
Yeah.
Like your body can't even handle it.
Yeah.
So you waking up just to be tweaking. And it was like, I felt like I would be sitting up here being normal.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at some old Breakfast Club and I was like, God damn, I was high as
Yeah.
looking weird. And to me, I was just like functioning.
Right.
So I was like a functioning addict. And I was like, that's not how I was raised.
Right.
And I don't want my kids to see that. And I remember somebody sold me a bad pill.
Ooh.
And that's when that fentanyl was really coming out. And I was like, I remember being in my bathroom. I was like, I felt like weird. And I was like, God, please don't let me die.
Right.
And my kids find me.
Oh my gosh.
Like, could you imagine? I was like, first of all, I don't want to die. But then I don't want to die in my bathroom. My kids find me.
Right.
And then my road manager, Adam, that's with me today. I remember we was at a concert in Baltimore. And I didn't even realize I passed out. So I wasn't even taking pills then. So you have to sub out, which is Suboxone. So I had to you have to wean your body off it. But because I was drinking to try to, because when your body goes through withdrawal, that feels like the pits of hell.
Yeah.
It's like the worst feeling ever. It's worse than this foot pain that I'm going through and I'm sitting down.
Right.
So I was just like, when I had passed out and I didn't realize, I was like, yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
How did you get off? What did you do?
Literally had to go to hell.
And you went through this yourself? You didn't go somewhere?
No, because you'll go those places and I'm going to tell you some real shit, especially in Baltimore, you get more drugs in the rehab than you on the street.
Nice.
So yeah, when I was talking to Tamika Mallory about this, she was saying that she was concerned about what they were going to put her on once she got in there.
Because they put you on something to get you off stuff and then you get addicted to that. Like, I was like, nah.
Okay.
Now, like, yeah.
Okay.
So I literally
you had to do it yourself.
Yeah. And it was the worst feeling and time ever because even though I haven't, what's this, 2022? I haven't, we call it Papa Prayer. I haven't taken pills since 2019. So yeah, it just, your body goes through, it's worse than labor, like because your body is so used to it. The pain and the agony and the demons, job.
So it's been 3 years since you've been clean.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's a blessing.
And you did it on your own. That's wild.
Shout out to Little Mo, man. Good God Almighty. Shout out to Lil Mo. She ain't go to no rehab, like she said. Like my uncle, when he was going through his situations, then my uncles out there in the street, they was giving him methadone. They was literally giving heroin addicts methadone. That was supposed to be like a supplement or something like that. She did that shit cold turkey. And she just said something that made me think about the situation down here with this whole epidemic on cocaine and fentanyl, Subiathrin. She said that's what they give you to kind of like wean your body off of whatever opioid or oxycodone that you're addicted to, like Nerd said. The oxycodone is very, very serious down here too. Very, very serious down here. They take any kind of pill, any type of pill. That shit could be a motherfucking a bicycle pill. They say it's a pill, they're gonna try it. All you gotta do is say this pill right here make you feel like you're flying through the wind and the cold. They want 20 of them. For real. Oh yeah, we gonna get rid of your stupid ass tonight. You leaving here tonight. Your dumb ass. You came back in here with this bullshit. Your ass is gone. Matter of fact, we blocking you out. We blocking your dumb ass out the motherfucking. We blocking your ass out the channel. Andrew Hall. The second time they come in here with this Ashanti or Alicia Keys nonsense. Go ask Ashanti and Alicia Keys why your mother ain't swallow you, dummy. And y'all know it's that crazy name, Angel Hall. Holl. But then again, we know we was just informed the other day. If it wasn't for Cuba, I would have never known. Some of y'all knew about it, but I would have never known about this shit. Yo, dog, you see what they doing? They got trolls. They are paying people to troll. They are paying people to distract. Ain't that some shit? The bug part is, y'all, it's the same identical question. Now pay attention to this, y'all. What if that's not even a human? What if that's a computer? Think about it. You know they got somebody that probably done programmed something where computers can spit out crazy shit. What's the best one? Alicia Keys, la la la, hard choice. And they do it back to back. So whoever it is, that's either a moron, a dog face, or a computer. Or all above. A moron, dog face, computer. That gotta be. Think about it. Dog, so see what dog said? That's the same exact name. Same exact name, dog. The same exact question. Back to back. That better not be no human. If that's a human, you need to go to Walmart and drink some bleach. If you are a human that's going around in people chats asking about Alicia Keys, you need to go somewhere and drink you some bleach, please. That rhymes? Since you want to know so much about Alicia Keys, go to Walmart and drink you a cup of bleach, please. Trolls are us. AKA the sex bots are not human. He said it's a virus. If you click the link, your phone or computer gets hacked. Good God Almighty. What is these people doing? What are these people doing, y'all? They sending goddamn viruses at the Big Dice Chronicles. I mean, when I first started, they used to send the sex shit. Triple X's, triple sex and triple shit. I'm like, the fuck is these shits coming from? Blocked all their asses out. Motherfuckers coming in here, triple X's, sex chats, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know these people. They said, nah, Dice, that's the computer. The computer's gonna do that. I'm like, why would they have a computer that's sending out sex ads? It just don't make sense to me. But then again, Don DeMarco, wow. He said that's what he was talking about, sex bots and the links. That's crazy, man. You hear what he said? If it's a virus, and if you click it on your phone or your computer, your shit get hacked. I'm glad that's why I just clicked his ass out of this goddamn channel. I ain't even put him on timeout. Whichever one of y'all shot him, I appreciate y'all. But I went behind and put the atomic bomb on him. Boom! Them niggas, whatever it is out of the chat completely. Don DeMarco. Oh, shit. My man Nerd said when your channel gets big, them niggas start popping up randomly. God damn it. I guess they saying we popping over here, y'all. Super said it's the Russians. But I don't know if y'all heard about this bullshit. Now, this right here is fucked up. This what I'm about to get into is real fucked up. That's why I was trying to tell people. I was thinking about what somebody was telling me back in the days, how people go so crazy over these holidays and how they go so crazy in particular over Christmas. Why do we go so crazy over Christmas? Seriously. Now, when we were children, don't get it twisted. When we was told that story about Santa Claus and coming down the chimney and holy smokes Batman, I ain't never had no chimney and I fell for that. Ain't that some shit? I ain't never had no damn chimney and I fell for that. Let me tell you how they got me. Because I was always inquisitive. I always had a question or two. I asked my moms, I said, yo, how the fuck Santa Claus gonna get in here if we ain't got no chimney? We ain't got no goddamn chimney. I'm walking all through the house like, why we ain't got no... I was mad at my mother. I'm about to go downstairs and curse my grandmother and grandfather and them out. Why don't we have no motherfucking chimney in this house? Don't y'all know Santa Claus coming? Listen to what my mom said. She was smooth with it too. She said, that's why we got the fire escape. Anybody moms hit him with that one? My mom said, you worrying about the chimney. That's why we got the fire escape, nigga. Did anybody moms hit him with the fire escape? He said she wasn't allowed to, but of course, Muslim. Hell no, they ain't gonna be talking about it. They gonna tell you from day one, ain't no such thing as no damn Santa Claus. Dog said, too many have forgotten about Christmas and what it really was about. Because, yeah, the story about Christmas is real, real crazy. And Santa Claus, Satan, was running around. Satan was waiting and running around with bad accomplished with him. That was real, real mean. You dig what I'm saying? But check this out, y'all. Look what just happened with this family. And it seems like it always happened with us. What I mean by us is our people when it comes to color. Check this sad story out, y'all.
On a fight between siblings that turned deadly on Christmas Eve, investigators say shockingly began as an argument over who got more presents. This is Nightside. I'm Carolina Lead. Dave has the night off.
An argument over who got more presents.
New details on a fight between siblings that turned deadly on Christmas Eve. Investigators say shockingly began as an argument over who got more presents. This is Nightside. I'm Carolina Lead. Dave has the night off. In a story you'll see only on 10 Tampa Bay, tonight family members are speaking out for the first time about how this all went down. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido spoke with them just a few hours ago.
Carolina, this family is going through an extremely tough time right now after losing a 23-year-old mom of two just a day before Christmas. Hours ago, they honored her life about a mile from here with a candlelight vigil. That's where I spoke to her mom off camera. She tells me that she was there when the shooting happened and is just...
Yo, and look at this right here, man. See, rest in peace to this beautiful girl, man.
Tonight,
if y'all pay attention, she got on Champion and them babies got on Champion. 23 years old. May she rest, yo. That's fucked up. Listen to this shit, y'all.
Family members are speaking out for the first time about how this all went down. 10 Tampa Bay's Angelina Salcido spoke with them just a few hours ago.
Carolina, this family is going through an extremely tough time right now after losing a 23-year-old mom of two just a day before Christmas. Hours ago, they honored her life about a mile from here with a candlelight vigil. That's where I spoke to her mom off camera. She tells me that she was there when the shooting happened and is just trying to process all of this. But tonight, this family wants Abrielle Baldwin to know that she is loved and her kids are taken care of.
The pain is unbearable.
candles illuminate photos of 23-year-old Abrielle Baldwin and her 2 babies. They're now left without a mom.
They're going to get taken care of regardless.
Ariana Birch is Abrielle's younger sister.
She was a really sweet person. She was just special.
The 21-year-old comforted by the love Bree's family and friends are showing tonight, but she's heartbroken.
She didn't know people cared about her. She thought nobody didn't care about her.
She lost not 1, but 3 siblings.
I feel like everything is destroyed and taken from me.
Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri says an argument between her 2 teen brothers turned violent on Christmas Eve.
So you got the 14-year-old who's mad at the 15-year-old because mom's not buying equal.
Y'all heard he said we got a 14-year-old that's mad at a 15-year-old.
Amounts of gifts.
Fight escalated once the family got to their grandmother's house in Largo.
He takes out his gun and tells him he's going to shoot him in the head.
When Abrielle stepped in, she was shot in the chest by her 14-year-old brother with his .40 caliber semi-automatic gun.
What she said was, knock it off. Leave it alone. Why are you doing this? It's Christmas.
Seconds later, deputies say his 15-year-old brother came outside and shot his brother.
Shot 1 time in the stomach.
We are not naming the teen brothers in this case because of their ages. The 14-year-old still in the hospital tonight after undergoing surgery. He is recovering, charged with first-degree murder. Those charges could later be upgraded. His brother is in a mental health facility getting treatment after threatening to take his own life. He's charged with attempted first-degree murder. A tough loss for this family to process all 3 siblings gone right around the holidays. In Largo tonight, Angelina Salcido, 10 Tampa Bay.
Deputies are still trying to recover a .45 caliber semi-automatic gun. They're also working to figure out if both guns used here were stolen and possibly used in other crimes in our area.
How the hell is a 14-year-old child got a gun? Tube said the same thing, like where the fuck did, my fault, Dog said, where these kids getting these guns from, man? And you want to hear the fucked up part, y'all? That shit makes me so upset sometimes. And goddamn, my parents did the best that they could. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But at 14, I had a fucking gun too, man. Is that shit fucked up? I don't know about what them young men had them guns for, but now they saying they looking for a .45 that was also used. Then they're gonna do the ballistics on both of them guns to see if them guns were used in other crimes. So the reason why they're not going into the depth of these kids, because they're under 18 years old. They're children. So they're not even going to disperse their names. Why are they not? Yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, let me tell you something. That shit is so sad. When I was coming up, the reason why I had a gun at 14 years old, because at 12, I was robbed for a polo coat, for a polo goose, for a Ralph Lauren polo goose. I got the coat back. Rest in peace to my man RoboCop, Sean White. I was in St. John's Park, leaving school. Should have went straight down Park Place, but I went through St. John's Park being grown, sitting on the bench, smoking a little joint. My man Sean, RoboCop, rest in peace, he got a brother. Ironically, his brother name was Paradise. That nigga put a gun in my motherfucking face and told me, shorty, take that coat off or I'm gonna kill you. 12 years old, y'all. Junior high school. 12 years old. Am I upset with that now? No. Because we was all products of our environment. I actually was lucky because he didn't shoot me. Ironically, my father and my uncle were certain people in the neighborhood. The next morning, rest in peace to RoboCop. If you go to St. Laz and subscribe, you'll hear the story about RoboCop. I actually go into detail about that story. How RoboCop brought me my coat back the next morning. Cold-blooded fact. 12 years old, y'all. My motherfucking moms took me straight to the 77 precinct. Understand? And I told myself, Egypt, be quiet. And I told myself, after that moment, I would never feel like that again. Never. And shout out to one of my mans from Notion Avenue. I ain't gonna go into what their names is. They sold me a Bursa 380 for $150. I said I would never feel like that again. I had a gun since 12. So from 12 years old, this is crazy, till now, I've always had a gun. 12 years old. How does a child, 12 years old, get a handgun? A fucking handgun. You see what Dog said? He said, Dice, we might have had guns at that age, but I know I wasn't going to use it on family. That's a fact. Because I didn't get a lot of gifts. That's the sad part. That's mental illness, y'all. That's them pills. That's them drugs. That's that alcohol, and that's pain and trauma raised in homes. That's family issues that erupted through children. First of all, both of them had guns. One had a 40, and allegedly the other one had a 4.5. Them is big guns. I had a Bursa 380. Even though at 12 years old, to me, that was the most powerful gun in the world. But them is big guns. 14 years old, you got a 40, and it looked like a Smith & Wesson. And the other one they looking for, they said, is a 45. So you mean to tell me, how does it even get to the fact of an argument over presents to the fact where guns are drawn at your grandmother's house? First of all, kids is always going to argue in front of their mother. Siblings is always going to fucking argue. But grandma? My grandmother could have been in North Carolina and I could have been in New York. She could have called me over the phone and said, sit your ass down. And I would have been looking for the first motherfucking chair. If it wasn't a chair, I'd have sat on the floor. Christmas Eve, y'all. You see that girl and them babies she left behind? Christmas Eve, because she stepped up. She probably felt as though it was, she probably said, boy, put that goddamn gun down. What the fuck is wrong with you? They probably was like, where the fuck you get the gun from anyway? It angers me to know that they have guns at that age. Very much angers me. But then I think about why I felt as though I needed a gun at 12. Think about that. You see what Dog said? He had a gun too. At 12, 14 years, why should we have to use guns? Why should we even have a gun? See what Keith says? PTSD. Post-traumatic syndrome disorder. We all got that shit. If you think about what it says right here in mental illness, this is one of the most powerful ones that they say right here in mental illness. They says, childhood abuse, trauma, or neglect. But listen to what it says right here. Significant trauma as an adult, such as military combat, being involved in a serious incident, check this out, y'all, in which you feared for your life or being the victim of a violent crime. I just expressed to y'all why I got a gun. I told myself I never, ever wanted to feel so weak and defenseless like that again. I told myself I wanted to be prepared because my family blessed me with certain things. I had some things that the average kid at 12, 13, parents wouldn't buy them. See, I had family that told me as long as I was bringing home straight A's and B's, I can get whatever I want. This is a fact. So a lot of the clothes that adults was wearing, I had a taste. My mother was into fashion. My uncle was Ice Water. My pop's name is DMC. My grandfather's name is Fred McLeod, a.k.a. Tiny. So I came up under men and women that appreciated fashion. So I was a target anyway. Like I said, if I'd have went straight down Park Place, I would have never been robbed. I went to motherfucking St. John's Park to finish the end of a clip that I had from earlier that day, being grown, y'all. If I'd have just walked straight down Park Place, I would have finished that little clip. But I wanted to go to St. John's Park. Quick Vic, I see you in the building, beloved. I appreciate you for pulling up. It's always a pleasure when great people get together and share this love. I mean, that shit cold-heartedly. Think about that. 14 years old. He told his brother, I'm about to shoot you in your head, man. And now they're going to run ballistics on the guns. Because you know they're going to say, quote unquote, them guns was used in some type of crime. Unfortunately, y'all know the era we in. A lot of our children, a lot of us, a lot of our grandchildren, a lot of our parents are gang. A lot of our family members and friends are gang. I'm so glad that certain things seem like they are de-escalating when it comes to gang culture. But in certain areas, y'all, it's never going to decline. I don't think the government, respectfully, just my opinion, is ever going to make the situations better, for it will decline. Anytime you go to neighborhoods which consistently pertaining to poverty and crime, no money, poor economical system, poor resources, people are not putting into the spaces for growth and development like they do to other areas, it's always going to be crime. It's always going to be crime. It's always going to be crime. 14 years old. Christmas. Think about that shit, though. Christmas. A holiday that was put together to make everyone spend money. You got two brothers saying, Mama spent more money on you. You got two brothers saying, Mama love you more than me. And then we can know that by the argument, by the situation and the extremity of it with guns and people were getting shot, one of the brothers could have been like, yo, nah, it ain't like that. Mama don't love me more than you. Mama just got me this particular present because certain times I didn't get presents. Or certain things like, well, maybe you got less presents because your birthday was last month. Or maybe you got less presents because your birthday was last week. So Mama tried to be fair. And then you know how our mothers is. First of all, a lot of the kids and a lot of the children today, they want a game console. So what they gonna do? What a lot of time the parents do if it's more than one child? One child might want Xbox 360. One child might want PlayStation. What the parents gonna do? We gonna get the one that costs the cheapest. And y'all gonna share that motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not your game, it's y'all game. Those aren't your cartridges. Those are y'all cartridges until our kids get to the fact where they start doing chores or getting jobs or saving up their allowance. And they're going out and buying certain games in particular that they are solely interested in. But you know how parents are. Fuck that. PlayStation 5, $600. That's for all of y'all. Motherfucking remote controls are $60 and $70. Y'all better not break them shits. Shit, I come from a different era. You know, a lot of our parents had budgets. And a lot of parents today, they have budgets. And unfortunately, a lot of parents are raising their children off material morale, not off of ethnic, not off integrity, not off of character, off of material. Those Jordans, those jeans, that chain. And then unfortunately, some of the parents are to blame also. Because some parents, instead of really being equal when it comes to everything, sometimes as parents, but know if to us as parents, we might show a little favoritism to the youngest. Pay attention to what I said. Not to the oldest, to the youngest. See, it seems like parents that have more than one child, what they do, they give more responsibility to the oldest. So they're actually telling the oldest, you're grown. You can hang out later. You can stay at your friend's house tonight. Oh, you're going to your girlfriend's house? All right. You're going to your boyfriend's house? Just call me and let you know safe. And then the focus from the parent usually gravitates to the younger children, to the younger siblings. Am I making some sense? Then you got older siblings confused about, hold up, is Ma just getting me out the house because she loves him or her more? Yo, Grinch, I see you in the building, beloved. We talked about you earlier. Word up. What things do we have to do? What things we don't have to do? Let's get in the CEO right quick. Cassie. It didn't come up, y'all. So we're going to go into this one right quick. Let's go.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. My fault, y'all. Let's get into it right quick. Hard life, man. They been dropping their thing. They got a little thing for y'all. You know, there's another one for them, too. Remember when y'all saw it first? Go over there and subscribe to HOB Life. Tell them Big Dice sent you. This is the new one they just did the other day called Show Out. Let's go, y'all.
Get it, we broke. Niggas can't fuck with me. CEO style. I'm on the go, she loving my stroll. Brooklyn Bone, CEO. Glow change the nigga. My chain's a bit bigger. By the time she figure it out, I'll be a bit bigger. I am not him and I'm not them. Big old Jews glowing on the chain. She feeling the kid, cause I'm a bit bigger. And I don't mean my dick, nigga. I'm a bit richer. Money manifested, gotta get it. If I said it, then I fucking meant it. Niggas two turn just to finish. Feeling like life just beginning. Still going the hardest. Give me my credit, ain't trying to be modest. Survive through the jungle with the shooters, killers, and robbers. Regardless who started, we winning. Tenant, we gotta go get it. Life sentence for the Benjamin. All this paper, they gotta let me in. Stack it all to the last penny. All I hear is gimme, gimme, gimme. I ain't playing no how I'm on it. They could talk if they don't really want it. Fuck what they did, we did it too. Switch my 4-door to the coupe. My new fan and beat you spook. Real niggas gotta salute.
Yeah. I don't really care about the work that you put in. Last of a dime breed coming out of Brooklyn. I met Hub Life, DM me for the bookings. Ow! Ow! Don't care what you got. I'm on it, he on it. That's how we rock. Yeah. Straight from the sandbox like rebels. They call me the Black Devil. Big grave sites with no shovels. I'm over here, you not my level. Nah. Yeah. Me and CEO cause I like King Cause at Best Buy like plugged in, cause every day is a movie. Got sick of all these groupies. First 100 days, couple trolleys. P.O. said they gon' mold me. Told me that shit don't mold me. This crack serve all pokies. Charlie Brown, no Snoopy. Hit him up with that OZ. Even though he said don't show me. Still left him looking like, oh wait. Oh hey. Never who that, I shoot that. Shoot that. Foot in your ass, no boot back. Keep that. Keep that. You buried 6 deep at. Wherever they bury you. Wherever. Fuck nigga. Fuck nigga. Shit.
Y'all already know, like I said, make sure y'all get over there, subscribe to HOB Life. You dig what I'm saying? That's my guys from Utica Avenue. If y'all know, y'all know. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, come in peace or you will leave in pieces. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Sonny Gibbs and them, man. They doing their thing. They doing what they supposed to be doing. They showing everybody. When they first came out with HOB, it actually stood for Hop Out Boys. Anybody that know, it stood for Hop Out Boys. And free Sonny Gibbs' older brother, my man Jonathan Wynn. Y'all might know him as Bloodshed. Free the big homie, man. He in Clinton. It's my family. They came. I can't say I raised them. I watched them grow. Free my man. He been gone long enough. Let him come home and enjoy his family. You dig what I'm saying? Let him come home and enjoy his family. And his little brother, Sonny Gibbs, if you know who he is, this is him. If you know him in Brooklyn, know him in Brooklyn. Go over to HOB and tell him Big Dice sent you. Let's go. This is Brooklyn, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is Brooklyn. That's all I know.
Hard, baby. We here now.
On our brothers now.
Hard life shit. Immaculate vision. Talk about it. Yeah. Banging all you fuck niggas. They ain't tell you I'm a nut nigga. Ball in my hand, I chuck niggas. Stick up kid, I stop niggas. Jack boy like dumb niggas. Respect mine, no gun nigga. Strong arm as a young nigga. It ain't easy, but it's fun nigga. Got out the motherfucking blood. Something that I'm used to. I don't care who's who. Ass cut, ass tutu. But only I determine if I shoot you. Shit. What I really do, so pity you. Kitty you. Victory when I Sean P. Diddy you. Shit. Cause I'm jacking my city too. Grew up in the state pen, born in the jungle. Don't really care who you run to. Really miss all the war, Sun Tzu. Figure I'm a threat, come through. Gun you. And do 100 years on my 1-2. Like, I'm still put my thing down. But the young boy gon' carry it when I ain't round. Really taught him how to spray rounds. Let a kick penetrate clown. Put you niggas in the grave now. Crying like a bitch, got me thinking that you gave down. What you said? Gotta say it loud. What you said? You just got hair on your tongue. You know what I'm saying? Chewing back by the nigga and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
One more time. Brooklyn, stand up.
Shit. HOB. We're making it hard, baby. We here now. Shit. Hard life. Hard life shit. Immaculate vision. Talk about it. Yeah. Banging all you fuck niggas. They ain't tell you I'm a nut nigga. Ball in my hand, I chuck niggas. Stick up kid, I stop niggas. Jack boy like dumb niggas. Respect mine, no gun nigga. Strong arm as a young nigga. It ain't easy, but it's fun nigga. Got out the motherfucking blood. Something that I'm used to. I don't care who's who. Ass cut, ass tutu. But only I determine if I shoot you. Shit. What I really do, so pity you. Kitty you. Victory when I Sean P. Diddy you. Shit. Cause I'm jacking my city too. Grew up in the state pen, born in the jungle. Don't really care who you run to. Really miss all the war, Sun Tzu. Figure I'm a threat, come through. Gun you. And do 100 years on my 1-2. Like, I'm still put my thing down. But the young boy gon' carry it when I ain't round. Really taught him how to spray rounds. Let a kick penetrate clown. Put you niggas in the grave now. Crying like a bitch, got me thinking that you gave down. What you said? Gotta say it loud. What you said? You just got hair on your tongue. You know what I'm saying? Chewing back by the nigga and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So what that mean? You just run around yapping with dick in your mouth. Chill. Making it hard, baby. Welcome.
Trolls galore tonight. What the fuck? Is Big Dice popping tonight? But shout out to them, y'all. Make sure y'all go cop the album. Make sure y'all cop Jaffe new album. It's called, what is that shit? Golden Era, excuse me. I ain't put it up in a long time, but it's Golden Era. Make sure y'all go chop that. We got King Crego, the Lyrical Professor, up in there. Crego, what up, boy? How these people getting here with all this goddamn foolishness? The devils are everywhere. It's Christmas Eve going to New Year's. You dig what I'm saying? But we got to watch our kids with these guns. It's just like these trolls on YouTube. They got to watch them. Make sure when your kids is going outside, start checking in your bags, checking in their bags and stuff like that, man. Start going through their rooms and making sure, quote unquote, there's nothing in there that could get them in trouble or get them hurt. If you could do that, you'll be all right. That's the problem, is a lot of parents ain't being nosy no more like they was when we was. City Boy Floyd, I see you in the building. Sometimes you got to be nosy with your kids. They growing up faster than we want them to be. But we still got to pray for them and love them. Facts of life. Word up. TD Jakes, you see what's going on with him. We going to pray for him. But if he said something like, quote unquote, if he did do it, he can be forgiven if he just repent to God. That might be the end of all these crazy pastors and all this craziness running around with fooling these people about mythical gods and coming to church and paying offerings and all that nonsense. They said every 80 years something historical will happen. Every 80 years something historical will happen, good or bad. We're going to pray for them. Then we got a scheme team troll in here too. That ain't scheme. What's up with y'all trolls tonight? It's Scheme Team 2000, not Scheme Team. Well, hold up. That might have been Shot Banks bugging out, y'all. That might have been Mr. Break Bread Ho. That might have been Mr. Break the Bread Ho. But shout out to Shot Banks too. You dig what I'm saying? If that was him, he'll let me know. He'll come back from his other channel or something like that. Trolls galore. But that might have been Shot Banks, because Shot Banks, you know, he always put a 400 on the end. Remember, he had 501K when he was using 10 Toes name. Everybody thought it was 10 Toes, but it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Because I didn't even, if you look at the picture good, it was a Ronald McDonald nose or something like that. And it said 501K. Because I thought that was really the real 10 Toes down, but it wasn't. He was going in people's chats just killing them. You got to pray for him. You got to pray for him. Yeah, that's another one they said he got about 500,000 troll accounts. People's 212. I don't be knowing People's 212, whoever these, I don't be knowing. To make 500,000 accounts is crazy. Very, very crazy. But shout out to Cuba. He did tell us. He did tell us people are getting paid to troll. That don't mean y'all supposed to go get no job. Trolling on YouTube. That ain't cool. Well, shout out to the good people. Y'all know I'm going live again tonight. I got to take Egypt out. She's sitting here going crazy. Word up. Nah, Super, don't do that. Pray for him. Don't look for him. Just pray for him. Don't look for nobody. That looking for violence is bad. That's bad. That's not good. That's really not good. Sometimes when you look for beef, that's when beef hits you harder. If you don't look for beef, you'll be all right. You dig? But I'm going live again tonight, like 10:10, 10:30. I don't know if the Dread is going live, if Dog Soldier going live. He should be letting me know something. So everybody in the building, I'm going to take my crazy dog out. Another great show. I appreciate y'all for coming out and spending some time with me. We're going to see the totality of this with Puff Daddy. I think it's over for Puff. I think he's going to have to turn in everything. They say he's losing a lot of money. And they said a lot of his friends, the billionaire friends he had, is kind of distancing themselves away from him because of the allegations with, you know what I'm saying, all the sexual assaults against children. And now Bow Wow and all these other people are coming out. And you see the situation with the guy that was talking about Tyler Perry. I guess maybe this might be time for the industry to be over. You know, all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Maybe this is the time. Word up. What is up with y'all? You dig what I'm saying? Well, shout out to all the good people. Another day alive, another day free. Y'all know what y'all getting into. Do it with me. Salute. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?